Greetings, all Shardvixen here, and it is 2020. That's not how you sign 20, by the way. I'd have to 19, 20. Let's see. I have to think about it. Let's see. I don't know why I'm putting this in, but let's do it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 2020. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff. This is a channel kind of review, update, whatever. It would be an update, not a review. I'm not reviewing my own channel. So I haven't got my hair done yet, so we're at this really weird kind of strange browny gray colors. It's kind of how I feel too, browny gray colors. Now I've messed my hair up. So beautiful. So I've been severely depressed for a lot of different reasons. Just mostly it's just the mood swing. It happens quite a bit. It's I'm in the small bedroom, which and I'm using the tablet again. I did do the camera. I'm gonna play around with it, see how I like the sound. Part of the problem I'm having is I don't have a microphone for either the tablet or the camera, and I think they do different microphones. Like probably the tablet's really old, so probably. So I still haven't received my SSI benefits because all my PayPal stuff that people have kindly helped me with for my channel and whatever has to be taken out. So that's all being taken out of my back pay. I have to tell them when I open up the Patreon, which is why the Patreon hasn't been opened up yet. I do have the tiers pretty much done. I'm finishing up the drawings for the tiers. If you're all like, well, what are your tiers? They're all based on dog-like creatures, or wolf-like creatures, or canine creatures, I guess, except the hyena, which isn't really a canine. They're in their whole other species. And fox, which is a canine, but is different than a wolf and a coyote, so they can't breed together. They're not like the same species. Anyway, so I do these weird tangents, as it appears, right? So that's that. My channel is the channel of tangents and rambling 101. So I did say we were going to start back with Know Thyself, but that'll be the next one after this. This is me talking to you about me and my channel, and so it's a weird, odd rambling, but not really. There is a goal, and I have thoughts that need to stay where they're at. So I've been severely depressed. Part of the reason is I got a lot of things I would like to do, but can't do them yet. So I have what I'm going to do in 2020, besides get my Patreon set up, which may not be until the end of 2020, just so you know, so don't like go, oh, where's her Patreon? Oh, she did it again. She said she was going to do it, and she's not going to do it. One of the things you got to know about me is I talk about things I'm going to do, even if it takes me 3 to 5 years to do them, because it keeps me on track. The other thing is, hello, all you new people. If there's any new people out there, I don't know if there is or there isn't. This year I turned 55 years old. It's been decided that for my birthday party, we're going to have a paintball fight with big giant paintballs. I'm going to get a slingshot. And we're going to do it at the park, invite some people, have fun. Unless we decide to go to the beach, go down to the ocean, do that. I don't know if 2020 is going to be the year we move to the northern coast or not. It probably isn't. I'm probably going to wait until 2022 when my son turns 18. So I do have the family-friendly channel still. Shardvixen's Magnificent channel is still out there, and I will be posting things on it. It's just that you can't comment on it. You can't share it. You can't, there's a lot of things you can't do with it, you know. So, it's just going to sit on the side, and I'll post things to it. I really think what's going to happen is Shardvixen's Magnificent channel probably is going to be absorbed by Shardvixen's Den. and we'll just have a playlist that's children, what would be considered children content, so that Boo Boy can still post his things. He's got ideas and things he wants to do, so though that's not as high on his list of watching YouTube and playing video games, so we're good for a while. My Wild Time Rhyme Studios channel is going to be solely directed to stories and animation. I'm working on a story right now called Dryon's Legacy, and that's going to be my first full-length animation project on there. I don't think that the animation, though, will get started till sometime towards the end of 2020, because I have a couple of other things I want to do. I want to do Jerry and Steve, which is something me and my son wrote up a while back. I've got some kid nursery rhyme stuff I want to do on that. Anyway, so for Shardvixen's Den, though, which is the main channel, I'm going to do the vlogs still. I like doing the vlogs. I don't know if the vlogs are going to come out every week, though. I have decided that the channel I need to kind of be a little more, less scheduling and a little more time flowing to work around goals. So one of the goals for me for 2020 is I'm going through my whole house and I'm doing each room, getting rid of stuff I don't need, and then rearranging the room so it's all nice and neat. Because right now my house is these little piles of projects, and they need to get done. I got projects that have been sitting around for a while. I got a kink in my neck. It hurts when I move. Sorry. I've got some masks I need to get done. I've got some animation I need to get done. I got stories I want to get done. And then, again, like I said, I keep losing subs. I gain one, I'll lose two, I gain two, I lose one. So kind of like sitting at 350 subs. I think that's a great end for a channel. Not that I'm ending my channel. I just think that I'm no longer going to be worried about the subs in YouTube. I don't really like YouTube that much, but it's really the only one that I'm able to upload the vlogs to at this time. Now, if I ever became affiliate for Twitch, I could upload to there. But I'm lacking some chatting parts in my Twitch, so I can't even apply for affiliate because I don't have enough people on Twitch who come and chat. Everybody kind of watches off at the side, but they don't really chat. Which is really kind of what all my channels seem to be, is people watch at their pleasure or whenever on YouTube, and then, on Twitch and Mixer and all that, same thing. People pop in, they watch for a while, and they leave. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. That's a good way to be. But it isn't going to make the channel grow. So just so we all know that, I'm good where I'm at, you're good where you're at, and we'll just go with that, okay? So, some of the things I also having problems with is money, of course, because I haven't gotten the SSI money. And now, as it stands, I probably won't get any back pay for another year. Because they have 3 to 6 months that they give you your first back pay amount. But now that I've been informed, all that will go to paying everyone else. Because it used to be you could get help from Department of Human Services, and then you'd get your SSI, and then that was it. Well, then they realized that the government realized they were giving away money to people, and weren't getting any benefit. So now, if you use the Department of Human Services, whether it be TANDF or getting just money for you to help because you're disabled while you're waiting for the SSI, they take all that out. So out of, let's say, $22,000 back pay that you might have received, you'll probably only really get like maybe 8,000 or 9,000 of it, which is fine the 8 or 9 thousand. I can't replace the money my daughter spent on me at any. There's never going to be a time where I'm going to be able to do that. But I can't move forward in my hobby, which is what the streaming and the art stuff is. I can't move forward until I get more money. I can't open my Patreon until to get more money until I get the SSI set, because they look at the Patreon as self-employment. And they don't count the first $84. So 84 of you out there could do $1 pledge and I'd be fine. But everything after that, I then have to start keeping records of it and how much of that goes back into running the channel, which is fine. I mean, that's not an issue for me. It's just that you don't get hit the month that you get the money, you get hit the next month. So, which is how all Department of Human Services things work. You don't get hit for the month that you had the extra income. You get hit when you don't have the extra income. It always amazes me. Anyway, it would have been better, I suppose, if you just were to pay off the extra money. I don't know how it would work. Don't ask me. I don't care. I really don't. So my depression, part of it is the lack of funds. I've had some electrical problems going on with my capture card, so that's the other issue. I've had problems with fibromyalgia, have problems with the mental health, mood swings. I just don't want to do anything. I haven't been able to get out of bed a lot. I'm just starting now to get back in the swing of things. I do like creating. I do. I'll go down to sit at my crafting table, and then I've got piles of stuff around me, and I'm like, I can't do this crafting till I get all the stuff either out of the house or where it needs to go for crafting. So that's kind of the pill of it. So 2020, what is that going to look like for Shardvixen's Den? Well, I really want people to come to the Discord. I understand people don't really like the Discord, so I will try working like on another social media to get people to at least know what's going on. But I don't really like Facebook that much. I never liked Facebook, okay? I just used it because everyone I knew used Facebook. I liked MySpace. I know that's like dating me, but I really enjoyed MySpace. I thought it was a really fun, little, easy... Discord reminds me of MySpace. Discord, you can't get as flashy with it. You know, you can't get your own colors or things like that. I mean, to a degree, you can do stuff, but there isn't really banners or stuff like that. But MySpace, you could get pretty decorative with. I do have an Instagram. I do have, I may start using the Instagram more. I see that a lot of people do, and then I can put like little trailers up on that. So maybe in 2020, it'll be getting that Instagram up. So I have Instagram and Discord, and you'll know what's going on between the two of them. I have a blog though, and I like to try to use the blog more. I'm not really good at staying on top of that because typing can hurt my fingers. God, that neck pain really bothers me because when I move my shoulders, it's just all the way down into my shoulder and my neck, up into my head. Headaches have been an issue too, so it's really hard to concentrate with the headaches. The cold is really kicking my butt, but I've been getting I got thermals on now, so that helps a little bit. This is the warmest room in the house, so a lot of my vlogs are going to be out of this room until it starts getting warmer and I can go back downstairs. So the goals are, I need to get the camera up and running. I need a microphone for the camera. I'm probably going to have to look at lights. This is pretty bright, but what it looks like in the camera and then what I see when I edit is not the same thing, so I can't really lighten it up that way. I gotta get all new cables for my capture card because cables for some particular reason aren't working really well. I don't know if it's because they're always curled or if I need to lay them out straighter or if they're just cheap, shitty cables. Could be my capture card, but I don't want to spend the money on my capture card yet because the goal is when the big amount of money eventually comes in, whether it's the end of 2020, the beginning of 2021, I'm getting a brand new computer. I mean, smacking brand new, not used, nothing, brand new, with a really high-end graphic card, so it'll render the animation. And I'm going to get an internal card so I can just hook my cable, hook my consoles directly into my computer and don't have to deal with the thing. It'll be another Elgato, I'm sure. But that's looking at, you're looking at $2,000 or so. So I don't have $2,000 at the moment. I also want to get an embroidery machine because I want to make patches of my own artwork. I think that'd be cool. I want to make stickers. I want to make pins. I want to make the pins that you can make at home. There's a pin machine you can make at home. When I was a kid, we used to make them all the time. I want to see if I can find that again. But I also want to make we get the die cast pins, and that means I have to order them, and then I have to make them, order them. They have a website for a lot of them, and put my own artwork in it, and then come back. So a lot of the tier stuff, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get stickers, pins, coloring books, coloring things, stuff like that. I know a lot of people I'm not very artistic. I get it, but you might want a coloring page, and you could have somebody else color it, or you could have me color the color page as part of the tiers. But to do that, I need the die cutting machine. I need. I've been playing around with making homemade stencils. They work fine for one or two things. They're not really gonna work for if somebody says they want 10 well, maybe I might be able to make 10 or 20 of them. I'm playing around with silk screening. I found this really great machine. It's in England. It's probably about $250, and then to ship it here. But it allows you to make your own silk screens using the machine, and then they're a little more firmer. They're not like silk screens. They're more like plastic screens. But then when you lay them down onto your t-shirt and you add your paint to them and you pull them up, you have your print. So I thought that would be a fun thing to play with. I really want to do a lot of playing around with stuff and artsy stuff, and getting kind of a setup for both my store where you'll take your points that you earn in chat, which I hooked up on the Twitch, but hasn't, I don't have enough people on Twitch to play the games. You'll also get points when you do the Patreon, and then those points you'll take and go to my store, which I'm still working on Streamlabs to see if I can set that up, because most of the stuff they have there is digital rewards for the points. I want to be where you can set up your address, and if you want, I can mail you actual stuff. I have to figure out how to do that. Now, I could do it on my own for about, I think it was $15 a month for a website to do that. So I have to kind of weigh that out, because to have people put their personal information, you have to have protection, and then the protection has to be, I think, if to start with, I might do where you could send me an email, and in your email could have your mailing address on it. I've done that with other people, and then I could mail you your stuff. But there's a whole lot of trust that goes into all that stuff, so we just have to decide how we want to do that. But that's kind of the goal. And then I wanted to open it once I got all the equipment and I started making stuff and see how I like making stuff. I wanted to open up a little tiny online business of it can be through my Patreon, it can be through my Discord, whichever way I decide to do, or my own website of streamer and convention kits. So if you're a small-time streamer like me, under 1,000, not really making and you don't feel like I got an itch. Sorry, my face is. I got an itch. I'm eating my hand. My nose is crooked. Nose? Got crooked nose. Because the mask has these ridges that tell me where to put them, so I can feel like I'm comfortable. Though I'm losing weight in my face, so I'm not sure how well that's working with the mask. I'm sorry. Here I go again. All right. So you order a streamer kit. you know, you're under 1,000, you want to get to 1,000, you've kind of stalled out, um, and you'd like to order, I don't know, let's just say some stickers, some pins, some magnets, some keychains, and then I'll make them up for you, and they'll be very small, not, you know, not this higher professional grade. It's going to be all homemade kind of stuff with the machines though, so the patches will be good, and you can. It's not that hard to make embroidery patches, obviously. And I know how to embroidery, and I've got all the colors of the rainbow in embroidery. Um, so that's kind of that thing. I want to make. There's things I have in the back of my mind as ideas of things to make for the store. Like I want to make a crocheted ladder made out of plastic bags. So that's some of the goals. Now, some of the animation stuff I want to do. As you know, I've been working on one for 2 years. 2 years. Called Mo in Space. It'll probably end up being about a 10 to 15 minute video, maybe. But there's a lot of integral things that I had done. And I wanna finish that one out. And then I'm working on a secret project that's almost done. I want to finish that one out. Once those are done, those two things are done, I have a list. And the first one is Jerry and Steve. Now, Jerry and Steve is this idea of these two guys who end up at the end of the world. And one guy really is so happy to be with this other guy and have this adventure together. And the other guy can't stand the one that's always happy. And how they work through this weird, impossible thing that has occurred. It's a lot of my primitive art drawing. It is most drawing. I have some ideas. It's just going to be cute, cartoonish, sticky like people. That's really what it is. I have a huge storyboard already written out. I wrote it out a long time ago. Voices would be the issue because I think for me in animation, voices are the thing. So I wanted to start seeing if I could find people that want to volunteer their voice time so that they could use it as a portfolio or whatever they want to do with it. But because I can't move as fast as I'd like, that'll be kind of an interesting thing. So I think I want to finish the story first, get the animation done, and then we'll see if we can find people who can voice it. Because if all else fails, I can just, me and my son can voice it, and that'll be fine. So that's a project I have that's sitting on the side. I want to do, I used to be in a Ren thing, so I got some plays I'd like to do in animation I think would be fun to do, because I made them into puppet plays, so it'd be fun to take them from that puppet style and put them into animation, because I want to play around with different types of stop motion animation, not just using mixed media and objects, but using puppets. You know, like paper puppets or paper cutouts, very Victorian style stuff. I really like that, so I want to try working on that kind of stuff. Darkness, which is a journey about me and my depression, is sitting there too. I have to reevaluate. I want to do that. I haven't decided. I had one idea I wanted to go with, and that's not the idea I want to go with anymore. And then, of course, just lots of other fun little stuff. I've written a couple children's books for my kids. I'd like to turn them into animation. They'd be fun to do, and then maybe post those in the family-friendly part of my channel. Like I said, a lot of things still up in the air. Not sure what I want to do with them. I'm kind of taking them piece by piece and working. I'm going to still be playing the games. I like playing games, and I like streaming when people show up. But mostly I like playing the games and then posting them, and people can watch or not watch or do whatever they want. So Sundays are going to still stay the stream, and I'll be doing them. I'll still do the 4, and we'll just keep working through my catalog of games ever so slowly and add new ones here and add ones there. Because in April, Cyberpunk comes out. In March, the remake of Final Fantasy VII comes out. Both of those I have on or set up for a prepay at GameStop, so I'll be picking those up and want to play. Journey to a Savage Planet comes out sometime this month. I want to pick that one up. I want to go. I want to pick. I want to play Concrete Genie. I don't know when I'll pick it up, but I want to play it. So I don't know if I'll ever get into PC gaming, just because I don't have the. I want to use the PC for rendering and editing. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up a gaming PC at this point in time. I am coming back with the vlogs, like I said. This one's an overlong one, so if you made it all the way here to this part, kudos to you. Um, it's hard for me. So the end thing I want to say is it's hard for me because I don't know when to quit. Uh, but yet I feel like I'm just sometimes spinning in the mud and I'm not going anywhere. So when I started the channels, it was I didn't think I'd make it to 100. Then I made it to 100 subs. And then when I got to 100 subs, I was like, there's no way I'll make it to 200 subs. And then I made it to 200 subs rather quickly, actually. And then I got to 300 just as fast. I mean, you can look at it and think. And then that was it. I got to 300 and that was the end of it. So I don't know if that means, look, that's it. That's as far as you can go. And if it is, that's fine. Or if it's that maybe I need to change and morph it up a little bit and do something else. But what I do know is that this is for me in the end. It's for me to keep me sane. I know it didn't help when I was depressed, but it really does, because streaming gets me out of bed. Making these vlogs gets me out of bed. It makes my little juices in my head, the creativeness, it makes me go, 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 and want to keep going. Reaching out to you all makes me want to keep going. So, regardless of whether more people join, or one person a year joins, or nobody joins, and it's just me and my loyal people. But that's why I want to make a intro or an exit that talks about those people, reminds you that they're out there, introduce them to the new people, because it's those people, you guys, who help me get up and move in the morning. I will be doing some more Conan soon. So right now, as it stands in my streaming, I'm doing the Assassin's Creed series. I'm on Assassin's Creed 3 right now on the PS3. I'm doing Final Fantasy series, and we're doing Final Fantasy 7. I'm pretty close to the end of that one. If I don't finish it by March, though, what's going to happen is as soon as that's done, I'm just going to go to the remake, and then we'll go to 8. I'm doing Outer Worlds. I'm probably about halfway through that because I'm doing all the quests. I just watched a 12-minute speed run of beating the game. So you can beat the game in 12 minutes, but you miss everything. So I don't know what the point of that is. I think you could beat any game very quickly, but that's. And then what's the other one I'm doing right now? Oh, Uncharted. So the Uncharted series. When the Uncharted series is done, or Outer Worlds is done, I'm going to go back to Dragon Age. I need to get I want to do some of the older games and get them out of the way, because I hear there's a rumor another Dragon Age might be coming out, and that another Mass Effect might be coming out. Now that I have the PS3 up and running, I got to finish out Mass Effect 3, and then we'll go back to Andromeda. Which I might erase the Andromeda parts that I already did and start it all over again. I don't know. You never know, because if there's such a length of time in between your filming. Horizon Zero Dawn is going to get done soon. I have to debate about the DLC. Maybe later in the end of the year, because there's a 2 supposed to be coming out as well as that. I am doing a recording right now of No Man's Sky Survival. We're going to do galaxy jumping. So the goal is to try to do every week some type of recording. I don't know if that's going to be possible, and I don't know if I'll get to the next galaxy before they decide to do another update and change story again. I do want to do sometime I'm not sure when, but I want to go and do a vanilla recording again to celebrate. Maybe sometime this year, because then it'll be 4 years. Maybe we'll wait till 5 years. 5 years in No Man's Sky, and then I'll do a vanilla version again, because I have to shut everything down so that I don't have it's not online, of course. And I have to wait till I get another. I was thinking another PlayStation. If I got another PlayStation 4, then that's what we could do. Anyway, this is a really long vlog, but it is to say hello 2020, Happy New Year, weep 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 weep. And my channel will be 4 years old on YouTube in March, I think. March or May, one of the two. I'll look it up and let you know. I am making a trailer. I figure by now I should probably make a trailer. That's what I use my other camera for, is to do the trailer. Anyway, this is it. Welcome to 2020. The vlogs are probably going to start coming out on Fridays, maybe, or Saturdays. I'll film them on Fridays and drop them on some Saturdays. But Saturdays now are my cleaning shopping day, because my daughter has that day off. Anyway, catch you all. Oh, empty benches. Rick McPherson. Catch you all on the flip side.